You should have reported Isaac for what he did to you.
I'm sorry I was scared. Who's going to believe me?
At least take that stuff seriously.
Not all the time. I thought the worst they'd do is go and have a word with him. He'd come straight back and find me.
Well, we'd protect you.
Mum, you can't be with me all of the time. Just want to get on with my life.
Yeah, so do I. So call the police off and tell them you made a mistake.
What now?
Hello, Mrs. Diggle. We've had a report of an assault.
Come in.
I don't know why everyone is getting so annoyed. I mean, like you said, it was just a first date. And if it had gone badly, imagine how awkward it would be bumping into her in the village.
No way.
Oh, I honestly thought you were better than this, Charity. After everything that's happened in your past, I really thought you would be sympathetic.
Which is why I know her better than any of you lot and why I know I did the right thing.
No, you should have kept out of it.
Oh, will you come and tell me that when Johnny starts dating junkies?
I need to find her.
Look, she's gone. Just forget her.
Charity!
Will you help me?
Yes.
She could be anywhere, especially now she's got cash. She wanted to get cleaned.
But then let's get out there. If anything happened to her, I'll never forgive you.
Are you feeling better?
I'm still alive, so yeah, better.
Good. Well, I brought you these
Why?
to say sorry.
I thought you'd be celebrating. You got what you wanted.
What do you mean?
Well, your dad won't want me after this, will he? Practically ran out of here earlier. Can't stand to be anywhere near me.
I didn't want to break you up. I didn't. I just thought your face would look a bit weird. It was meant to be a laugh.
Oh, my sides are splitting.
You bought the stuff.
And I threw it away. I wouldn't have done it if you hadn't kept going on about my wrinkles. You could see I was having second thoughts, but you didn't want that, did you? Because it would have spoilt your fun.
Nothing about yesterday was fun for me. Do you want these or not?
Wait. Don't touch the caramels, they're my favourites.
Paddy's texted, he's home.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh, loads. Especially with him missing out on Christmas Day. Still, at least till the day when we get properly married.
Yeah, I already feel properly married, so maybe we don't need to bother.
But it's not legal. Anyway, I like getting to do it twice. And it's all set with Harriet for Monday. Me, you, April Lee or Paddy Chaz.
Oh, did you ask them to be witnesses?
Not yet. It's top of my list. I need to find a way of telling Paddy about him. We were just talking about you.
I bet you were.
How was your holiday?
It's him then.
Sorry. Aaron's told us everything. I was going to explain as soon as I saw you.
I understand you being angry.
Oh, well, that's big of you.
I said I'm sorry. I'll keep out of his way.
Not good enough.
Oh, give him a break. He's trying to turn his life around.
Your son is a psycho.
Back at you.
Right, I don't think that's helpful.
Do you know what? He shouldn't have even gone to prison. He's innocent.
That's what they all say.
That doesn't excuse what he did to Aaron.
I'm not going to apologise again. What do you want from me?
I want you out of here.
Well, he's going nowhere.
Right, let's all just sit down, have a nice cup of tea and let's talk about it.
No, Paddy, there's nothing to say apart from he's not staying.
You've clearly been in a fight.
I already told you I had an accident.
And yet you're not being very specific.
Look. I fell. Will that do you?
Those injuries are not really consistent with a fall.
Well, I think you should go.
It's a serious offence, you know.
What, falling?
Wasting police time. You need to get your stories straight before calling us out, OK? If we find the other person in this non-existent fight, the one that I'll bet looks 10 times worse than you, I'll be back.
Hang on. It wasn't Kane that they assaulted. It was me. I wanted to make them pay for what they did, but I was scared, so I pretended Kane's injuries were from them.
Who are we talking about? Someone you know?
Isaac Nuttall and his mates. He was a guy I knew before, but before I transitioned.
I see.
When I saw him again, and he realised who I was, he didn't take it too well. He was disgusted. That's when he just decided to prove a point. So he grabbed me, pulled at my top to show that I still had a female body. They assaulted me and I want them charged.
Of course you do. I'll need you to give a full statement if that's okay, and we'll take it from there.
Go get it! Not that way. Do you want me to get it? Because that's not how fetch works. Oh, Tip, how many times do I have to tell you? Tip? 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 Hey. Come on. There you go. Are you okay? You're gonna be okay.
He made Aaron's life hell.
It wasn't just him.
Oh, that's his excuse, is it? A big boy made him do it.
He was as scared of Jason as Aaron was.
Don't give me that.
Believe what you like. I don't care. You either accept it or you don't.
Don't.
Robert attacked him, and he dropped the charges. That's gotta count for something.
That is a step in the right direction.
How can you defend him when Aaron is your flesh and blood? How can you defend him when you know what he and Jason's gang did to him in prison?
He's apologised for his part in that.
Work out what side you're on, Marlon.
Jessie's my wife.
Not legally, shouldn't.
As good as we're getting properly married on Monday. We were going to ask you two to be witnesses.
Are you kidding me? You've made your choice, haven't you? You've got a new family. Well, don't expect us to be part of it. And you know what? Don't bother coming into work until he's gone.
Nicola told me what happened to your mum. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Your dad doesn't talk about her.
I try, but every time I mention her, he changes the subject.
He's probably trying to protect you. Doesn't want you dwelling on what must be a very painful memory, seeing her like that.
I remember everything from that day. My mum was going to take me to the cinema after school, but it sold out because she didn't get any tickets. I was so mad at her. I stropped off up to my room. When she called me down for dinner, I was still in a mood. I didn't want to talk. I didn't even want to eat. She only had a mouthful.
You don't have to do this.
That's when it started, like the choking, like she couldn't breathe.
And your dad wasn't there.
He was on his way back from work. But when he got there, it was too late.
I feel awful making you relive all that.
Must have been hard for you too. Thinking you were going to die.
Yeah, it was. You called the ambulance. You saved me. You're not a bad girl.
You're not that bad either. You're better than Maya anyway. She acted like my mum didn't even exist.
I'm not trying to replace your mum. That would be impossible. In the same way that your dad could never replace Ashley for Gabby. I had hoped that we might be able to be a family one day.
I think Dad wants that too. I mean, he deserves to be happy. You're the best so far.
Thanks.
Well done, son. I know that wasn't easy. You've done the right thing reporting it. All too often, people don't bother. Or take matters into their own hands.
So what happens now?
We'll bring these lads in for questioning and see what they've got to say for themselves. We'll keep you up to speed with the investigation. Nice to see you again, Mr. Dingle. We'll have to keep an eye on you in case you fall over again. Wouldn't want that to happen, would we?
I just couldn't let him get away with it.
We understand, love. And what you did was very brave.
I just had to make sure Isaac and his mates don't come back.
Yeah, but they won't. Because they know I could have battered a lot of them, but I didn't.
Why not?
Because he doesn't do that anymore.
Then why did he go after him?
Does it matter? I'm not going to be doing it again. You're going to have to fight your own battles from now on because I can't protect you anymore.
I don't need you to. I'll take care of myself.
How much? I can't afford that. You can't just impound somebody's car and never give it back. Oh, thanks for nothing.
We should have gone back to her old house.
From what you've told me, she wouldn't go back there.
I hope not.
Any look?
Did you see Dawn?
Who? What's happened?
I found a young woman in the cricket pavilion. She'd taken an overdose. I don't know who she is. Blonde hair, black jacket.
It's got to be Dawn. She was getting clean. I don't understand.
Are you sure it's an overdose?
Well, they found a needle next to her. Heroin, that's what the paramedics thought. She was barely alive when I found her.
We got to get to the hospital. If Dawn dies, it'll be your fault.
Bob, are you getting Matthew's pine?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I was, just gonna let PC Swerthin walk out, bury it. I couldn't. So I told him everything that Isa did to me.
I'm really proud of you. Right, so, what happens next?
Police question him. I don't know if anything will come of it, but it's on record, that's the main thing. Hey, I was gonna come looking for you.
Why?
Vic said you'll think about doing personal training in the village, and I thought I might give it a go. Build myself up a bit.
Whew, I mean, man.
You're all right as you are.
Don't talk him out of it, all right? Actually, I'm doing a session with Jacob tonight at 5, if you're up for it, Village Hall.
Yeah, got me in, yeah.
All right, great. Orange juice, please, Bob.
I didn't really think that was your thing. Are you doing it so you can defend yourself?
Partly, yeah. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing.
I can't keep relying on other people. Kane said he's not going to protect me anymore, and I don't want him to. I'm not going to let anyone push me around again.
Managed to see her, but she's still unconscious.
Well, is she going to be okay?
They can't say yet.
How can they let you in? I mean, you're not a relative or anything.
I'm the nearest she's got.
Well, no, you're not. You barely know her.
I want to see her.
They'll come and let us know when she's awake.
Mum.
What are you doing here?
Oh, don't even start with me, lady. I've heard all about it.
Fine, well, then you'll understand why I did it. And you said yourself you didn't even like Dawn.
My feelings don't count. And Ryan can make his own mind up. You shouldn't have interfered.
Well, you suddenly change your tune. Look, someone had to protect him from women like that. And before you call me a hypocrite, yeah, I was a child. I didn't have a choice in the matter.
Well, we don't know what kind of childhood she had, but it can't have been good, can it? I mean, no one tuned us this life.
Look, Ryan, I feel sorry for her. I do. But this just proves that I was right. I swear to you, all I did was go and talk to her, and then she goes straight out and does this. When if you actually start going out with her, imagine what it would be like every time you had a row. It'd be like this. She'd be getting off her face, and you'd be left picking up the pieces.
She was trying to get clean, but it's not easy. She's still too weak to resist, and you knew that when you handed her that cash.
Oh, come on, you can't blame me for this. I didn't turn her into a junkie.
She was a good kid. Clever. She could have had a better life if she'd been given the chance.
That's a sob story she's fed you.
It's true. She was the sweetest girl. Kind, generous, popular.
You sound like you knew her.
I did.
Yeah, probably always arresting her.
This was before. Long before it all went wrong, and I'm the reason it did. Her life turned out like this. Because of me.
I feel sick. I've really eaten them all.
I thought you'd gone home.
I stuck around. couldn't leave if I didn't know she was okay. I'm sorry, Dad. It's just for everything.
Is this a game?
No, I don't think it is.
Why the change of heart? Is it because of what happened to Mum? You okay? All right. Go and wait in the car. I just need a word with Bernice.
I know you're angry with me.
I'm not.
Well, you should be. I'm angry with myself. You don't want to be with someone like me, I understand.
Where do you get these ideas?
Because I've had my heart broken 1,000,000 times. I never thought you'd see me as someone you'd want to get serious with. I thought that you'd move on as soon as you found someone better.
That's ridiculous. I waited ages for you when you were still with Daz. I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't serious. You are perfect, and you're beautiful, Bernice. What do I have to do to prove that I love you?
Love?
That's what I said.
Say it again.
I love you.
I love you too.
The police paid you to sleep with her dad?
To get close to him. But I fell in love, and not just with him. I was a mum to Dawn. A good one till I walked out, which overall makes me a terrible one.
Well, I know how that feels.
Today, when she was leaving, I saw how upset she was, but I didn't stop her. She threatened to tell everyone about my past, and I cared more about protecting my reputation than protecting her. I should have just let her do it. I wish I had. You might have given her the cash, but I'm the reason she's here.
Don't admit what Charity did right.
I didn't know any of this.
What happened to Dawn's dad?
He went into prison because of me. And he died. We got a lot of drug dealers off the streets, but he paid the price.
So did Dawn.
So what happened to her? Did you just leave her?
She went into foster care. I tried everything I could to stop it, but it wasn't my call. She trusted me. She thought I was her new mum. And I betrayed her.
Why didn't you take her with you?
I couldn't. I had to get out of there and start again. She didn't even know my real name.
So that's why you took her in? To make it up to her?
I know I won't be able to, but I just thought I could repair some damage.
Well, maybe it's not too late.
No, I'm not going to turn my back on her again.
Is one of you Ryan?
I am.
I'm Dawn's doctor. She's starting to come around and is asking to see you.
Come on, knees higher, knees higher. Yes. Good, 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 good. Jacob, do not let her distract you.
Who's that?
His secret girlfriend. I'm assuming it's back on from the look on his face. You off then?
She can wait.
Okay, right, I want 20 burpees. Oh, come on. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Aren't you hot? No, mate. Oh. You got a vest on under there?
Let's move on to star jumps, shall we?
I've got to go.
Mate, don't.
The drip will help clear your system. It's naloxone.
I've had it before.
We can get you help if you're struggling.
I'm trying to get off it.
I know it's not easy. I'll get our drugs counsellor to come and talk to you, and you should be out of here in the next 48 hours. The nurse will be in later to change your drip.
I thought you were gonna die.
Might have been better if I had.
Don't say that.
As soon as you're strong enough, I'm taking you home. Looking after you properly this time, like I should have done from the start. It's not your job. I'm making it my job. I'm the nearest thing you've got to a mum. And it's about time I started acting like that. I'm so sorry for everything. It's okay. He knows. Everyone does. Well, they soon will. I couldn't keep up the lie any longer.
And maybe when you get back, we can go on that date.
Didn't think you'd want to after this.
I do.
Me too.
Can I come in?
No.
I just want to say I'm sorry. Genuinely, I never meant for any of this to happen. And I'm just so glad you're all right.
Don't pretend you care.
I've messed up, Ryan.
Yeah, you make a habit of it. I'd heard all the bad stuff about you. That you were spiteful, manipulative, cruel. But I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to think the best of you. But I've seen it for myself. It's all true.
Ryan, please.
No, just go. I don't want you here. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
A voyage of a lifetime for the passengers, but it's not all plain sailing for the crew in the new series of The Cruise, Shanghai to Sydney, starting next. And then there'll be more drama in the hot seat when Jeremy Clarkson asks the questions in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire at 9.